Today we are doing a complete system performance profile using the NAVAC's latest smart probe kit. We start indoors on the air side to establish our airflow parameters before we look at refrigerant pressures. First, we lock the two manometers into the casing using the integrated magnets. We insert our static pressure probe tips, one into the return drop, one into the supply plenum before the coil. Simultaneously, we slide the flexible 7.9-inch psychrometer probe into the same test holes next to it. Make sure that you align the arrow in the correct direction of airflow. Before checking the live data, let's look at mistakes that will completely throw off your readings. Poor pipe contact. Sand off any heavy oxidation, paint, or rust before locking down your temperature clamps. If the sensor sits on top of debris or uneven surfaces or insulation tape, your superheat and subcooling calculations could be wrong by several degrees. Remember, accuracy matters when we're measuring and testing equipment. 5-degree superheat is a big difference from 20-degree superheat. Making sure that this goes in the correct location and has proper contact makes all the difference. Air leaks around psychrometers. When inserting the humidity probes into the ductwork, make sure the test holes seal tightly around the tool stem, even if you have to create a temporary seal for your accurate measurements. Remember that based upon where this ductwork is and where the system is, we don't want to pull any hot attic air, crawl space air, or air from outside the envelope that might skew our readings, throw off our wet bulb temperatures, or even mess with our target superheat calculations. This is about accuracy, so we want to mitigate any external factors that might cause us to read something incorrectly. With the indoor data streaming, we move outdoors to hook up the refrigerant side tools. We take the NSP1 pressure probes and screw them directly onto the suction and liquid service valves. The built-in digital screen lights up immediately, allowing us to verify our raw pressures on the spot. Next, we clamp the high accuracy thermistor temperature probes onto the lines. The liquid line clamp right before the metering device, and the suction line clamp about 6 inches from the service valve. What these probes allow us to do, if you don't have your tablet handy or your phone, is to verify what we can see visually right at the connections, both temperature and also pressure. Remember, selecting the correct refrigerant in the NAVAC app is extremely important if you're going to use the probes directly for what you can see in regards to saturation temperatures. Incorrect refrigerant selected will result in incorrect refrigerant saturation temperature. The beauty of these probes is allowing us to see directly what is going on at the connections without having to use the app. Now we let the system run for 10 minutes to stabilize, and we analyze the combined data streams on the app. Because all 8 probes are broadcasting via Bluetooth, we aren't running back and forth. Look at the screen. The 2 manometers are calculating our external total static pressure instantly. At the same time, the psychrometers are measuring the indoor entering wet bulb and supply dry bulb temperatures. The app takes the indoor calculations, calculates target superheat, and matches it against the live superheat and subcooling coming from our outdoor pressures and temperature clamps. This is the beauty of having all of these probes connected. Once the data stabilizes, we hit the export function. The app pulls the static pressures, the enthalpy change across the coil, and the refrigerant saturation temperatures into a single comprehensive PDF document. This is how you execute a complete data-driven system profile using the NAVAC SK4TPHM1 kit. It moves you from basic troubleshooting to precise, verifiable physics in under 5 minutes.
Thanks for watching. If you're willing, give this video a thumbs up and drop us a comment. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay updated with all of our future videos. And as a quick reminder, HVAC School isn't just a YouTube channel. Dive deeper with us at our main website, hvacrschool.com. Curious for more knowledge on the go? We've got you covered. Tune into the HVAC School podcast, available on all your favorite podcast apps. And while you're at it, join our thriving Facebook group. Also, don't miss out on our free mobile applications available for both iPhone and Android. We're all about community. For techs, by techs.